Hello traders, I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures, Friday morning, downtown Chicago, here to talk to you about the grain markets. Okay, we'll start with the corn market. Our first chart here today in corn, you can see fund liquidation across the board. Temperatures are just ideal for growing corn and growing soybeans here in early June. Corn markets are very good at going back up and filling this gap that's left early here in the week. So keep an eye on that. We'll talk about that. It's kind of hard here early June to see. We need some type of weather threat, and it's early here for this to happen. Later in June and July, weather is going to be more important than government trade policies. And if we get hot temperatures like we had a Memorial Day weekend here a few weekends ago, and it's hot and this ridge develops, you're going to see the price of corn. Pay attention to that. Here's a positive on corn exports. In the month of April, we had twice the amount of corn exports than a year ago. So let's hope this continues. Another thing I want to say, each and every week, I think China's going to be buying our U.S. corn sometime soon. The ethanol plants that they're building, the number of hogs and livestock that they have, the demand for corn feed is stellar and stout, and it's going to stay that way. So China buying U.S. corn. Corn's in an excellent position here to gather some exports. Keep in mind, USA can grow all of the corn that the world wants, and South America can grow all of the soybeans that the world wants. Okay, the soybean market. Everybody knows. I mean, it's soybeans. The key is the trade catalyst between USA and China. At the end of the day, I think it's important to say that China needs our U.S. cotton and China needs our U.S. soybean. The Chinese are going to move slow. That's what they do. But I think the big picture here, the demand for soybean is very stout. And in our lifetime, this is protein that the consumer of the world wants, and he's not going to change. So notice the gap on soybeans up above here. It's a little harder to see than the gap in the corn market. So we've gapped lower here this week. That's bearish, but as we move into the July and August months, it's not so much about technicals, it's about weather. So, and then lastly, the wheat market here, a different chart in wheat. You can see it's moving higher here. And many times when wheat trades like this supports corn, and it's not happening. So that's a concern. Another situation, the dollar is really lower here, and many times that supports corn and soybeans, and that's not happening. So we've got some concerns here in early June. I want to warn everybody to be careful about the yield forecasts and models here early in the month of June. There's a lot of growing season ahead. The wheat market seems to be rallying here off weather concerns in Russia. Structurally, it looks like it's going to be around for a while. So this strength in wheat, and now, like I mentioned each week, the funds are now net long wheat. So when we do go up like this is new buying coming in the wheat market. Everybody have an excellent weekend.